check 1 2 1 2. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Steven back with another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Triple H. As you guys know, Triple H has been basically booking WWE ever since Vince McMahon stepped down, and at times Vince McMahon booking could be great, but at times, bro, it can make me think like, bro, is Vince the one booking these shows, bro? Because why are you doing certain things? For example, why did Triple H have Austin Theory lose his Money in the Bank contract to a mid-card title? But before we even get to any of that, man, make sure you guys smash that like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button, don't forget to turn those post notifications on. And I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Jay Eries, man. He's actually the guy that came up with the term burger. I've been using it for everything, for like, you know, when Tony Khan does a bad booking decision, or just anyone in general that's just being a burger. So I want to give a huge shout out to Jay Eries. He's actually going to be on this video giving his, you know, opinions and takes on how Triple H has been booking things recently. I want to give a huge shout out to my boy Jerry Eries, man. Make sure I go follow him on TikTok, man. He posts great content, man. I'm telling you, but this dude is funny as hell. So shout out to my boy Jerry Eries, man. I appreciate you getting onto the video, man. But let's jump into the video. Let's just start off with the whole Austin Theory thing, because that has just been a big topic in the wrestling community. We all know, bro, Austin Theory is a big up-and-coming star. I think Austin Theory can be the face of the WWE. I see him as, you know, the next Cena in my eyes. I know a lot of people say, oh, that's too of a high expectation for him, but I truly believe that. You know what I'm saying? When they were building him up, Vince McMahon and a lot of people up into the power of WWE even said they see Austin Theory as the next Cena, and I see it also. And I thought Austin Theory was in the line for a major push, especially by Triple H, because we all know Vince McMahon was pushing Austin Theory to the moon. Now Triple H is in the realm where he could maybe book things a bit different and make Austin Theory like a legitimate threat to a Roman Reigns for those titles. I was absolutely wrong, because one, Austin Theory was on like a 16 losing streak or something like that, I believe. And then he goes on to lose his title to a mid-card title. A mid-card title. Not the undisputed title. Not even NXT World Champion. He lost it to a mid-card title in the United States Championship. Now look, the United States Championship is a great prestige title. It's a great mid-card title. But when you have the Money in the Bank contract, you want to go for the big world champion, or the WWE Championship, not the mid-card title. Like, come on now. And then, this is the funny part, he cashed in on an open challenge. He didn't even need to cash in at all. He could have just went in the ring and accepted Seth Rollins' open challenge. But no, he decides to cash in his Money in the Bank contract on a mid-card title, Seth's open challenge. And this is just baffling to me, because it's understandable if you want to get the money to bring briefcase off of Theory. That wasn't the person you put the briefcase on. It was a Vince thing. But to have him lose to a mid-card title is outrageous. Bro, like, I don't care what no one ever says, bro. When Vince had people fail in the cash-in, he always had them fail on a world championship. Why are you having Austin Theory fail on a mid-card title? I would have preferred him just go ahead and just cash in his contract on the NXT World Championship than him lose the briefcase to a mid-card title. Like, Triple H, come on now. That is number one. That is strike number one by Triple H. I'm giving Triple H 3 strikes, bro, because that was just one of the dumbest decisions by Triple H ever since he has taken over WWE. Hey, that isn't the only burger thing Triple H has done. Let's talk about Damage Control. Damage Control, when they returned to SummerSlam, I was excited, especially for Bayley, because Bayley's one of my favorite of all time. And once she had Dakota Kai and Io Sky by her side, I'm like, oh, this faction's fun to run the whole women's division. But no, they have been consistently being buried. They have lost multiple times. And can we talk about the fact that Damage Control, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai lost their tag titles to Alexa Bliss and Asuka just for them to win it back 5 days later at Crown Jewel? What was the point of that? Why did you have them drop the title just to regain it back 5 days later at Crown Jewel? Again, another burger move by Triple H. That made absolutely no sense. And then you did that and you didn't even put the title on Bayley at Crown Jewel. That moment would have been perfect to establish Damage Control as the force in the women's division. But no, you had Bianca beat Bayley for a second or third time in a row. And once Bayley lost at Crown Jewel, bro, I called it quits. I'm like, oh yeah, Bayley's not getting a championship run, or she's not taking a belt off Bianca. At that point, I knew Bianca was holding that title up to the Mania. She's not losing that title anytime soon. And look, I love Bianca, don't get me wrong, but like, we all have those moments where we felt as though the champion should have lost that title that night. And I felt as though at Extreme Rules especially, I feel as though Bayley should have won, because one, it was a ladder match. So if you wanted to protect Bianca, you had a ladder match that would have saved her from taking a pin clean. You had Bayley go up, grab the title, and it would protect Bianca and still establish Damage Control as a force in the women's division. But no, Triple H had Bianca beat Bayley not once, not twice, but like at least 3 to 4 times if I can remember. But it's not all negative when it comes to Triple H. He has done some great things. For example, Seth Rollins and Matt Riddle were actually supposed to have a match at SummerSlam, but he took the card off the match because she felt as though he could have built a better story behind it. And I give him credit. The way he built up the Seth versus Matt Riddle match up into Crown Jewel and at Extreme Rules was phenomenal. I'm glad that they didn't have their match at SummerSlam. And another great thing that happened, he put prestige on the both mid-card titles, in the IC title and in the United States title, because let's all keep it real, the last time the US title was actually relevant and was prestigious was the John Cena Open Challenge. And when it comes to the IC title, after The Miz in around 2017, the IC title was really just there just to be there. Like, it was never prestigious. Like, you know that WWE didn't care about the mid-card titles when they wasn't even on the card of WrestleMania. WrestleMania is pretty much where all titles are mostly being defended on the card, and the IC title and the United States titles wasn't even on the card, bro. I give Triple H credit for making the title feel more prestige, but my dog, come on now, this is blasphemous, Triple H. The stuff that you have been doing for the past month is crazy. But I'm gonna stop talking and I'm gonna let my boy Jay Aries give his opinion on Triple H's booking.
Cheese, turkey, and veggie. Triple burger, man. Let's talk about Triple H. First of all, shout out Steven for getting me on his video, man. Jay Aries video's dropping soon, but let me introduce myself. You already know, it's your boy Jay Aries, and I'm finna talk to y'all about Triple H, man. Like, what really is there to say? Lately, Triple H has been doing a lot of burger activity. He's been on the grill a lot, and he's had a few misses, man. Let's talk about it. But before I hate on him, you know, trademark Jay Aries always hating on somebody. Let's take it back. Let's take it back to when Triple H first became the head of creative. When Triple H first became the head of creative, everybody loved him. Everybody was saying, oh my God, Triple H is doing such amazing things. Triple H this, Triple H that. I'm one of the people who's been loving Triple H. I've been loving Triple H ever since he first became the head of creative. And you know how wrestling fans are. Wrestling fans are so fickle. Everybody's starting to turn on Triple H. So let's go back and look at the positive. When Triple H first became the head of creative, you could see a notable difference. Raw and SmackDown was more wrestling influence. Raw and SmackDown had more wrestling matches. Certain characters were getting their old character back. You see the revival of Kevin Owens. You seen Chad Gable getting placed in more matches. Then on the SmackDown side of things, SmackDown has already been pretty good all year. SmackDown only got better. Now a lot of people are saying that Triple H is a catfish booker. The reason they're saying that is people believe that Triple H hasn't really changed anything about WWE. However, all he's doing is bringing people back. People are saying that all Triple H has done is returns, which might I say is not true at all. You can go watch the pay-per-views that Triple H has been the head of creative for, And you cannot tell me that you don't see an obvious difference, bro. When you go back, starting from SummerSlam, when you watch SummerSlam, Clash of the Castle, Extreme Rules, and Crown Jewel, you're not finna sit here and tell me that those pay-per-views, not only were they more wrestling influence, not only did they have better matches, but were they just better shows, bro? They were just better shows in general. And obviously, I don't know how much you expected to change with Triple H. Obviously, the landscape of things changed. More people want to come back. But, bro, there still has to be entertainment segments. There still has to be throwaway segments. Like, it's the real world. Some of your favorites are not always going to get what they want, what you want them to get. That's just the way life is. You can't always have everything that you want, dog. That's just reality. I'm sorry. It's harsh, but it's the truth. With that being said, the list of people that have returned under the Hunter Hearst Helmsley regime have been phenomenal. Now, the Good Brothers, I feel like is an underrated return, but the Good Brothers, Mia Yim, Johnny Gargano, Candice LeRae, Hit Row, Triple H has been hooping. Now, where there is light, there is darkness, and Triple H, you have been doing some burger stuff. This past Monday, changing Johnny Gargano's theme, I don't know, bro. Like, I didn't mind Johnny Gargano. I don't mind the change, but it's one of those things where, like, it wasn't necessary. And before I speak on more of his flaws, let's talk about Triple H. You have been getting away with your lack of woman booking. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap Triple H. You have been getting away with a vast lack of women's matches, bro. And I'm gonna give you some time because I know I've seen what you do for the women's division. But Triple H, you've been getting away with it, man. I ain't gonna front. You have been getting away with it, boy. Ooh, you need to book some of these women better. I ain't gonna cap, man. Oh my God, you about to be on fraud watch in terms of women's booking, yo, dog. I ain't gonna lie. You not worse than Tony Khan, but you getting away with it, Triple H. Speaking of which, can we talk about what you playing hot potato with the women's tag team titles? They are right in the exact same position they were when Sasha and Naomi won them, bro. That's absurd, dog. So you mean to tell me, what's their name? The Raquel and Aaliyah won the titles. Then Damage Control won them off of them. Then Asuka and Alexa won them. Then Damage Control won them off them again. Like, what's the point? Was it to get accomplishment at Crown Jewel? Was it so it could be a monumental occasion at Crown Jewel? I don't get the point. There was no point in that, bro. I was one of the main ones that said Raquel and Aaliyah winning the women's tag titles. I thought that was Triple H's first L. Not going front. I also try not to complain about booking, but Crown Jewel, I think Crown Jewel was a good show, but Braun Strowman beating Omos, that was just stupid to me. I ain't gonna hate on it though. That was stupid to me. And Steven don't want me to talk on this for too long. I don't want to take all the shine off of Steven, but Triple H, Paul Levesque, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple Burger, that Money in the Bank cash-in that you had Austin Theory do was one of the worst. That is your worst idea of booking ever across all NXT and main roster. That is the worst thing you could have done. And that's probably the laziest thing you could have done in terms of rewriting Theory's character. You could have rewritten his character with him still holding the Money in the Bank, bro. That was so lazy. That was so stupid, bro. That was completely ridiculous. And I ain't gonna cap, man. That was very unacceptable booking by your big nose ass. That ain't make no damn sense. I think what it comes down to is the honeymoon phase is over for Triple H. Now, I still love him. I still think he's a phenomenal booker. But it's looking like that honeymoon phase is over, man. It's looking like all the love, all the smoke and mirrors is wearing off. And Triple H has been hooping. I will not take anything away from him. He has been hooping as a booker. But some of the decisions that he makes are extremely sus. And don't even get me started on you booking Shotzi Burger versus Rowdy Burger this Saturday. Oh my God. If I fall asleep this Saturday, bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, if they pull out a 3-star match, I will give Steven $20, bro. Because And there ain't no way in hell Shotzi's carrying Ronda or Ronda's carrying Shotzi, bro. This is about to be crazy. Triple H, I love you. You one of my favorite wrestlers of all time. I think you one of the GOATs, man. You in my top 10 for sure. But honestly, you got to get it together. I think you about to get back on your high horse. I think this was just a calm period. And honestly, I'm not worried for the big dog. I'm not worried for the Booker of the Year, Triple H, man. I think you're going to be straight. But I'm going to hand this back to my boy Steven, man. I love y'all. Peace. I'm off this. Triple H, get back on the court. You need to start hooping again, man. Get off the grill with your bum ass.
Man, shout out to Jay Aries, man. I appreciate you coming onto the video, man. And hey, look, Jay. This Ronda slander and Shotzi slander would not be tolerated on this channel, man. You go put some respect on Ronda and Shotzi name. And trust and believe, they will put in a good match. And you better have my $20 on Saturday. I ain't playing, Jay. But in all seriousness, man, shout out to Jay, man. I appreciate you getting onto the video, man. And that's all I have for you guys today, man. If you guys enjoyed the video, man, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn those post notifications on. And before I forget, I am now an official co-host on the Bad Takes Better Conversation podcast. So make sure you guys go in the description and click the top link. It's going to send you right over to WrestleSpot's podcast. That's where you're going to find all 8 episodes of me, Tommy, and WrestleSpot. We're just talking about wrestling and just having fun on there, man. It's a lit ass podcast. Make sure I go check that out. And make sure I go check out Jay Aries' page, man. His TikTok again. Go crazy. I'm gonna make sure I leave all his socials in the link in the description. That's all I have for you guys today, man. I'm out. Peace.
She took my heart away from me, no, I can't get it back. Don't do no talking, just gon' get them wet. She took my heart away from me, no, I can't get it back. Tryna survive this shit my brothers lack. She took my heart away from me, why these niggas envy me? I'm rolling by myself, don't need no company with me. I got a pistol, yeah, it's stolen, please don't think about touching me. The fuck you mean you ain't never heard of me? Glock do surgeries, switch need emergencies. You ain't no real trapper, you ain't never served the pig. And I'm pushing P, well, nigga, I got cheese. Never served a fiend, and no, I don't sibling. Flew out LA with chasing rock, and that caddy truck with stats with Glocks. Drop cautious for the speeding cops. My time come, don't need a watch. Yeah, I got peas.